Hey guys, so my name's Alex Kruth, and today I'm going to be comparing the NC State ECE graduate website and the NC State Computer Science graduate website. And just a little bit about me, I'm interested in the Accelerated Bachelor's Master's program with one of these two. I'm deciding between them right now, so if you have a similar issue, I'd recommend looking at these websites. All right. So, how I'm going to rate these websites is based on my first impression, the layout of the websites, the information provided by the websites, and how easy it is to apply and find the application process. All right, so my first impression of the EC graduate website, I think they have good graphics. I think it really caught my eye at first, and then the statistics that are on the screen right now were listed at the very top of the page, so it's establishing credibility right away, and it's showing me why I might be interested in the program, which really stood out to me because they're really trying to draw me into the program. They care about getting me into the program. While the computer science website, on the other hand, is very bland, no real graphics, no real thing to draw my attention to join the program. It's more listing out requirements. The first thing on the page is a table of requirements. So it didn't really draw my attention much to the program. Overall, my first impression of the EC website was that it had good graphics and imagery and appropriate use of statistics, while the computer science website seemed very direct, very simple, not much effort put into it. So I'm going to give the computer science website a 6 out of 10 on the Karuth meter and the EC website an 8 out of 10 on the Karuth meter for first impression. All right, so now on to layout and information. So in terms of layout, as I said, I really do enjoy the graphics on the EC page, but they did make the page rather long. They were bigger graphics than they need to be, and they took up a lot more space without providing as much information. So I had to scroll a lot to get to the information I wanted to get to. That being said, some of the graphics really entertained me or intrigued me. This right here is a graphic of students soldering, which shows the focus on hands-on learning and lab learning in the graduate program, something I'm interested in, and that's just all information provided through a graphic. There's no text needed here. So another thing I liked about the layout of the ECE page is that there are little tidbits of information, little quotes from students on the side of the main information. So right here, they're talking about electric power systems engineering, but they throw in a quote on the side, and I just found that interesting because as I'm reading, I can look over the side and see other cool facts about the program. So that's another thing that shows they really care. They want to provide as much information and give as many resources to students on figuring out about the program as possible. The computer science website, on the other hand, is very simplistic. It doesn't really have much on the side. It's mainly focused on coursework. I'd say the biggest difference between the computer science website and the electrical and computer engineering one, is that the computer science website is talking all about requirements to get into the program or courses you'll have to take and the types of courses that are in the program, whereas the ECE page is trying to get students to join the program, trying to provide statistics and graphics to make them interested, and then you can click on more info buttons to get info about the specific courses you need and what you'll have to take and go through as a ECE graduate student. So overall, I'd say the ECE website does a great job with providing good graphics, having a unique layout that shows that they really care. Information may not be as organized as it could have been, and the headlines were also not as direct as they could be. That's something I really liked about the computer science website, very direct headlines, whereas the ECE website, it was kind of harder to find information, not as informative headlines, not as easy to find stuff. Also because the page was longer, because the graphics, it was harder to find stuff. So for this one, I actually enjoyed the computer science layout better because I found the information I needed right away and there wasn't extraneous information about other programs or other courses that I didn't want to know about. So I'd rate the computer science website a 7 out of 10 on the Karuth meter for layout and information, and the EC website a 6 out of 10 on the Karuth meter. All right, so now on to ease of application. I think it's very important as a graduate student that the website gives an easy way to apply. They shows they care about drawing in the students, and It's just a very simple application process because I'm gonna have to apply at some point. So this graphic is taken from the bottom of the ECE website. It was a very easy to find where the apply button was, but it was at the very bottom of the page, so I had to scroll through all the graphics. I can see why they did that because they want the student to be able to read everything, but I think it was unnecessary. They could have put it more towards the top, made it easier to find, or on the side in a toolbar. However, the computer science website just generally made the apply link through a bunch of tabs. You had to go to the graduate school and then the bottom of the graduate school page to hit apply. So it took me a while actually to find out how to apply to the computer science graduate school. And that was definitely a little bit of a turnoff because it shows that they don't really care about getting students as much as the ECE program might. And therefore, on the Karuth meter, I'm going to have to give the ECE page a 7 out of 10 for application process, and the CSC page a 2 out of 10 on the Karuth meter for application process. So overall, I'd like to say that the ECE website was definitely much better made than the computer science website. I did enjoy the headlines, the simplicity of the computer science website, but it just showed very little effort. They definitely could have added more. And the ECE page might have been doing too much with the graphics, been going too hard, but at least it shows me that they care, that they're really trying to get students in, and they really want me at their school, which I preferred much over the computer science website. Thank you.